លក់មួយឆ្កាក់ប្រហែល3,000 5,000 ចុះកង So today, friends, welcome back. Today I am headed to Kep, which is about a 30-minute ride from Kampot, and Kep's claim to fame is the blue swimmer crab. Okay guys, that is the famous Welcome to Kep crab statue. Krong Kep blue swimmer crab. Kadam set. Oh, it's a crab horse. Other names: flower crab, blue mana crab, or sand crab. Kep was initially founded as a seaside retreat back in the 1900s by the French, and around the 1960s it became a popular spot for high rollers from Phnom Penh, and it continued that way until the Khmer Rouge came in, destroyed everything, and you can still see remnants of the old villas that used to be here. And for a long time after the Khmer Rouge, Kep was just a sleepy little fishing port with mostly locals coming here mainly to buy seafood at the crab market. But in recent years, Kep has become a lot more popular with both locals and foreigners, seeing a huge increase in tourism in the area. Many of them coming from Phnom Penh on the weekends to enjoy the beach and amazing seafood. And that's exactly why I'm here. I don't care about the history of Kep or the beach, the crystal clear waters, lush green rainforests. All of that's really nice, but I'm here to have some seafood. But look at all this seafood. Wow, matang, trayang. More. These are beautiful. Alright guys, welcome to the Kep crab market. This is probably one of the most famous markets in Cambodia, and if you've never been here, you're missing out. The moment you step into this market, your senses are assaulted from all angles. From the dizzying array of live seafood to the smell of freshly grilled shrimp, squids, and fish, and the vendors trying to sell you something at every step of the way. It's an experience that's very hard to convey through the video. It's a place you need to visit in person. Well, there's a lot of options here. Just keep moving. Krương ai vậy nè?
Anh đó là krương ở lại mập dưới nó cái hao hàng yêu.
Hàng yêu.
Hàng yêu. Này anh ấy krương đấy. Cái hao hàng yêu ra phần tay Việt thôi.
Oh. That looks really good. Clear, damn clear.
Dạ, damn clear. Nó đây plate bệnh viện. Chọc thôi.
Ngâm tầng đó.
Ngâm tầng đó.
It's like a crab chip. Bye.
Bye shop ông Phương. Mới kia có khai mập ốc bán được ôn.
Oh, bye. Oh, đây.
Bye ôn.
Oh.
Mập ông Phương.
Oh. Ở đây. Đơ mà chung tiếp. Bà. Tầm mà đó. Bye sao tập chilo. Chiro. Oh. Những cái nhâm cho môi tray. Bai Kadang. Ooh, that's a Bai Kadang right there. Wow. There's so much here. They're assembling the squids over here. Squid sticks. Freshly grilled here. Any more, man? Kachap. Mười mơn. So about 18,000. It's about $5 for that. Oh, it's hot back there. Let's go out here. It's interesting how they have this set up. Oh, here we got some crabs. Oh, these are big guys. Yeah, so they got like the people that just sell the grilled squids and grilled fish, and then you got the people just selling the oysters, the raw shrimps, crabs, and then you got chicken in the mix. Look at that. And then you got people just selling rice. Looks fresh. Wow, look at that. Okay, let's go to kind of the outer perimeter, see what they've got here. This isn't the cheapest place to get a meal, but definitely fresh. Look at this. What you got, man? Paying like around, for the small sticks, about $2 for the small seafood sticks, and the bigger ones are closer to $5. What? I just like asking, I don't want to buy anything. Ooh, these look like the blue swimmer crabs, yeah. Freshly caught blue swimmer crabs. Tons of fresh seafood. Look at that. Yeah, I don't remember any of this out here. I feel like the market was further out before. Not entirely sure if this is just recently built, but it's changed a lot. So the last time I came here, where I'm walking right now, was actually the end of the crab market, and the shoreline would come right up to the market, and you'd be walking on almost like a pier or a boardwalk, and the fishermen would come up to this pier and unload everything, and you could bargain directly with them for whatever you needed. But it looks like they filled everything out and extended it almost like a peninsula, maybe about a quarter of a mile out. Enough room for plenty of parking and places to sit down and eat. I also want to mention that the Kep Crab Market is really a place you want to bring a group of people, because you're going to get the best deals by buying in bulk. If you come alone like I did, the prices here are going to be a little bit more salty compared to the rest of Cambodia, but the seafood is extremely fresh and completely worth it in my opinion. That's the cooking station. You order your seafood over there and then you can bring it back here and they'll cook it for you. You can have your fresh seafood prepared a couple different ways, either steamed or grilled and served with kok kong sauce, or you can do the most popular way, which is stir-fried with green peppercorns. That's the dish that put Kep on the map. And the thing about green peppercorns is that once they're picked, they spoil very fast. So it's difficult to find this dish outside of Kep. Look at this guy. Wow. But if seafood isn't your thing, because maybe you're a vegetarian or something and your friends force you to come with, there's actually a variety of other foods here as well, like different cakes, pancakes like you see here, savory snacks, sweet snacks like this thing that's wrapped in a leaf. I think this is a savory snack. I don't remember what it's called. If you know what this is called, please comment down below. But also a ton of different fruits, and especially durian. That's very famous here. There's several durian farms in the Kampot area and Kep as well. And this is where you're going to find the best locally grown durian in Cambodia. I gotta have some durian before I go, but it's about $7 for that little guy. Okay, Akun. Yeah, the thing is, this durian, the shell is extremely heavy. So you're paying for mostly unedible fruit. After wandering through the entire market and scoping everything out, I finally settled on what I wanted to eat first. Some grilled squid and squid tentacles. Total comes to about 6,000 real, which is about $1.50 US. I like that sauce. Delicious. If you've never had squid, it's got a slight rubbery texture. It shouldn't be too rubbery. If it's too rubbery, it's overcooked. But there is a slight texture to it and a very mild flavor, slightly seafoody. Typically, you eat it with kok kong sauce. And kok kong sauce is made with fish sauce, chili peppers, garlic, sugar, and sometimes vinegar or a variety of herbs. But this kokong sauce was exceptional. I really enjoyed this. It was a perfect blend of spiciness and savoriness and goes really well with the grilled squid. Next up, freshly shucked oysters, 4 for $5, plus kokong sauce, fried onions, and some green herbs. Got some freshly chucked oysters. Saw him chuck them myself. In my opinion, the best beer to have with raw seafood is Gansberg. Just something about the way the crispiness of the... never mind, it's just the fact that you can win a car. That's why I like it. Come on, give me a car. Ah. 1 can. Yep, so far no car, but plenty of 1 cans, which I usually give away anyway. So raw oysters, do you guys like them or do you hate them? You know, I love them. But for some people, they can't get past the texture. I think that's my favorite part, actually. It's just this really kind of slippery, slimy, somewhat, I don't know, a cross between firm and gelatinous, I guess, to use some foodie terms. But there is a little bit of a crunch to the oyster itself. But when you slurp down a raw oyster, it is just indescribable. It's almost like you're taking in the essence of the ocean. It's not fishy or gamey, and it doesn't taste bitter at all. Actually, it's a little bit sweet with a hint of seawater in the background. Just really, really good if you love seafood. Fried shallots. This is like the trai kokong. Look at that. Fresh and has that nice ocean flavor, and then this sauce is incredible. Durian, or durian as we say in Cambodian. This is another one of those foods that people either love or hate. If you hate it, there's a high likelihood you've never actually eaten it. You've just heard about it or smelt it. But honestly, when you eat this the first time, you don't really like it. I don't know too many people that loved it the first time they've had durian. But after you eat it some more, you start to crave it. It's almost like it gets very addicting. And similar to the Kampot pepper, durian is highly perishable, especially when they ripen. So oftentimes, durian that we get here in the States are cut off the vine when they're still young and not ripe yet. Durian that tastes the best is allowed to vine ripen and then cut and serve immediately after you pick it. So right next to the crab market are a bunch of little restaurants. They actually have a really nice view of the ocean. And I think later tonight I'm gonna stop by one of these and get something to eat here. But for now, I think I'm gonna go chill out on the beach somewhere, right up the road. There's a bunch of little kachok that you can hang out and catch some ocean sprays and have a little something to eat. But I just want to relax, maybe have a beer to eat my durian, and just chill out. All right. Okay, oh wow, look at this view. It's a little bit expensive though. This little spot cost me 20,000 real, which is about $5. It's not that expensive, but for one person it is kind of expensive. Especially since I'm not ordering any food. But check this view out. Right on the ocean. Beautiful, isn't it? Ooh, that is stinky, but delicious. I love durian. This looks like a really good one. Wow. That's so good. It kind of has like this really sweet vanilla flavor, but it has the texture and slight funk of rotten onions. I know that sounds gross, but it tastes a lot better than it sounds. Thank you. Alright, I'm just gonna sit here, have a couple beers, wait the time away, soak in some of that salt air, and then maybe I'll stop by one of those restaurants, grab some dinner before I head back to Kampot. Alright, so I'm gonna chill here for a little bit, have my anksha, relax, soak in the salt air, and then we'll see, maybe in a little bit I'll go over to the restaurants there and have something to eat. But if you're enjoying this content and you want to help support my channel, I would totally appreciate it if you consider purchasing me a beer or 2 or 3. It gives me inspiration to make more videos like this. So to everyone that's already donated, cheers to you guys. And to everyone else that's watching, if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe, leave a comment down below. Alright.
Baby, can you pick up my phone?
It looks like there is a storm approaching, which is fine. I sat out there long enough, but I'm currently at the Serene restaurant, which is one of the many restaurants right after the crab market. And it's a cool little restaurant, literally sitting right above the water. Unfortunately, it has they have the porch covered because of how windy it is. I'm not even that hungry, but I needed to come and try the stir-fried crab with green peppercorns. And I also heard the crab amok is really good here. Cheers, guys. You know, it's a funny thing about ice in beer. When I first arrived in Cambodia back in 2016, I thought it was crazy that people drank ice with their beer, but now it doesn't taste the same unless you have some ice in it. So I guess I'm becoming fully Cambodian now. The thing is, like, it's so humid and hot here that beer gets warm super fast here. So you need ice in it. Ice and beer. Who would have thought? It goes well together. But only in Cambodia. I'm up. Bye. Okay. All right. There's the first course. Crab amok, and that is a ton of crab. Look at that. This is a very large portion. Look how beautiful this plate is. And you can just see this huge chunks of crab meat there. Here we go. Oh, wow. That is insane. It's just pure crab meat. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it looks like the rain might miss us, so we'll cross your finger. And the crab stir fry just arrived. Look at that, it looks gorgeous. This is enough for 2 people. This dish alone in the US probably would be like $30, but this is only $8 here, which is still kind of expensive for Cambodian food. And that there is about $7.50. But I'm gonna try and do my best and eat everything, or at least most of everything. I'm gonna have to take this back to the hotel and have it later for dinner. I'm gonna switch over to the stir-fried crab. Palate cleanser. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's such good crab meat. I will say though, crab meat or crabs like this are very difficult to eat. You have to be a skilled crab picker. Me, I just bite and suck. And don't forget all the nice veggies in here. The peppercorns, the scallions. You gotta eat it all. And on top of that, you get this amazing view of the ocean. Just something about being next to the ocean that recharges your batteries. I kind of wish that I didn't eat all that stuff for lunch because it was good, but this is really good and it's much more expensive. Oh yeah, look at that. Green peppercorns. Absolutely nothing like this in the US. It's virtually impossible to get green peppercorns there because it spoils so quickly. The green peppercorns give this little like spicy pop. And the thing about crabs is they're very difficult to eat and you don't get a lot of meat, but every little piece of crab meat is just so much, I don't know, just so much flavor. I think maybe it's because you have to work for it. It's hard to see in this shot, but the Bokor Mountains are off in the distance there, and it's just absolutely beautiful. The way the clouds are kind of flowing above it. That's my favorite part right there. All right, I did a pretty decent job. I finished all my crab, and I got a little bit of the amok left, but I'm completely stuffed. All right, guys, so that was Kampot, and I honestly could have spent another 2 or 3 days here to really do everything that I wanted to do, but alas, I am done with my time here and the video is over. If you made it this far, you know what to do. Hit the thumbs up, leave a comment down below, subscribe if you're not a subscriber, and you really like what I'm doing, you want to support me, go ahead and click that link down below to my coffee account. Buy me a beer, buy me 2 beers, buy me 10. I'll see what I can do with that money. Until the next time, guys. Peace.